Okay, so now this uh, trans effect. Okay, so see, there is always one question is there for 2 marks. Okay, trans effect. So this is not like a cis and trans for organic chemistry questions. Here, generally, we know that there are some reactions where metals and ligands are involved. Okay, and these ligands, they are being replaced by some other ligands, but there is a one effect that governs this type of reactions, and that effect is known as a trans effect. Okay, so what is trans effect? It's an ability of an attached group to direct the substituent into a position trans to itself, and that is known as a trans effect. In simple word, these are four ligands which are or substituent which are joined to the central platinum metal, right? So these these are same, chlorine, 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 and this is like an ammonia, NH3. So these two are different now, right? So these Cl, all three are same, so they will show one effect, and this NH3 will show one effect. So what is the ability of this group, whether this ethylene, whether it will go trans to this or trans to this chlorine? That is nothing but trans effect. Okay, for example, this example is given here that this C2H5 is there, and they will give question mark here. I will just show you the exact type of question, what type of question they are asking. See here, question number 36. The product of the reaction between 2 chloro and cis, this is the like a cisplatin, okay, will be. So here it is given that it is a cis. Okay, cis means there will be these NH3 ligands, they will be on the same side, and this pyridine that will be on the same side. So this is will be the cis. And if you are going to react these two, what will be the product? So you don't have to worry about such type of question. It's like a very simple and basic trick is there. Options are given, three are cis and one is trans. So we'll see how to solve this type of problem. Before that, this will be like a two stage, two ligands they are adding to this compound. So this will be like a two stage. Generally this type of question they are asking for 4 marks. Now in this case, this is single stage, only one reaction we have to follow. Now this product we are getting, why this product is we are getting? Because the trans effect of chlorine is more than NH3. Okay, trans effect of chlorine is more than NH3. So if NH3 is showing more trans effect, this incoming ligand it will go trans to NH3, and we will get these two at a trans position, or we can call this compound as an trans. Okay, but what happens here, this chlorine is showing more trans effect than this NH3. So that's why this is going trans to one of the chlorine. But which chlorine it is going, that will giving us a cis type of product. So now it will be clear when you will know or you will understand the trend between this type of ligand. Okay. So second one example is there. See, reverse reaction, or instead of this NH3 now it is been replaced by C2H4. If ammonia is there, now see this C2H4 is showing more trans effect than this chlorine. So that's why this NH3 group it goes trans to it, and you are getting a transchloroplatinate type of a compound. Okay, but why you are getting such type of product, that will be depend on this type of a trans effect series. Okay, now just I will not show you directly the trick, what is the trick there, but this will be the, this is the actual trend which shows us that this group which are on the right side, they are having a more trans effect than the group which are present on the left side. Okay, now here C2H4, then cobalt, this is like a cobalt, NO, NO2, iodine. Okay, then bromine first, chlorine, pyridine, amine, and water molecule or OH minus radical. This will be having a less trans effect, and this is having a more trans effect. Okay, so if you know this series, then you will be very. It will be very easy to predict the product. Okay, see, I think this uh, this question is already been asked in somewhere in net exam. See, chlorine, you have to add chlorine in one stage, and on second stage also you have to add the chlorine. So what happens, all these four are same, nh3 nh3 nh3. So chlorine, it will replace one of the nh3, no problem, you can replace anyone. So let us consider I am replacing this nh3. Now there is a problem that I am having a two different ligands. When I am again adding a chlorine, see, the chlorine which is placed here, chlorine is now here, and this NH3 group, it is like on the left hand side. Chlorine will be having is more trans effect than this NH3. That's why the product, this chlorine, it goes trans to this. So what you are getting? You are getting a trans type of a product. This all ligands or this type of compounds, they are showing this trans effect, and the reactions which we are getting or the products which we are getting are generally being asked in our question paper. So now we have this question from the question paper. The product of reaction between these two chloro and NH3 and pyridine will be. Okay, so see, NH3 and this pyridine, these two are the ligands. So how this chlorine they are behaving and what will be the product you are getting. So it is very simple. If you remember the series, in the series it is given that what we want NH3 and pyridine. So pyridine is showing more effect, but similarly what you have to understand that chlorine is showing more effect than these two. Okay, now the same example, I have two NH3. Okay, two NH3 in the given compound and two pyridine. So cis compound, how to draw this type of cis compound? It's not that a big deal. You already know that this type of compounds can be drawn in the this type of a square bracket. Okay, so the central metal is platinum, no doubt it will be there. But for writing the cis type of compound, this NH3 they should be on the same side, or in another word, this nh3, if it is there, if I draw nh3 on this side, it will come here or it will come here, but it will not, definitely it will not come here, because if you write nh3 here, then it will be trans compound. So better way, I will just write this nh3 on top here. Then the second ligand remain over here is pyridine, py and py. Okay, see, this is the reaction, and you have to do this type of reaction with this chlorine two times. So if you add chlorine over here, Cl minus, that time you will get the same type of compound. Now platinum will be there, but which compound or which ligand will replace the itself or the trans group? See, NH3 and pyridine, and just now we have seen by using this series that pyridine is having a more trans effect than this particular compound. So pyridine will, what it will do? It will replace one of the group which is present trans to itself. So I will just keep this pyridine as it is, py, then p and y, and I will now replace this with the help of chlorine, Cl, and now there will be same NH3. Okay, in the next or in the second step, what happens? Now there are three ligands on, or three types of ligand present on the platinum. Which three types of ligand? One is pyridine, NH3, and chlorine. If you remember the series is very simple, that it shows that chlorine is having a highest this trans effect. So this chlorine, it will definitely replace this pyridine, and you will get this type of compound. Chlorine is as it is, but now it will replace this pyridine by the chlorine. You will get pyridine, you will get NH3. Now what it is clear that these two are trans to each other. And if you see here in this given products or in the given compound, okay, these two are trans to each other. Okay, now what I will do, I will just make it to zoom and see cis. Every time three compounds are on cis, but only one is trans. So these two chlorines are there, pyridine is there, and NH3 is there. So it is just replacing the group which is present of the trans, and it will be like very clear. You can just predict, or you can just choose the correct answer. Okay, but now it is like very simple to me because I know the series. I have a series in front of me, but now how to remember, how to keep in mind this type of a series, that will be very big task. Okay, now again on the similar line of getting a tricks or involving a tricks in the chemistry is that even if you don't know any type of chemistry here, if you just know the series, you will be able to predict the correct answer. For example, see how we made this type of a trick, that in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, there is I think in World Wars, there is a like nuclear bombing. They did nuclear bombing America on Japan. So that time, if any Marathi person from Maharashtra, if he went in that time in the Japan, what he will say that I made this type of a statement. Then when he went in the Japan, what he saw that there is no any drinking water. Okay, and everywhere there are like a chlorine and bromine, such type of atoms are present. Where he is just on walking, and then he getting bored, or he don't like that any type of festivals over there. Okay, so in Marathi, तो माणूस ज्यावेळेला तिथे गेला त्यावेळेला त्याला कसं दिसलं असेल, की पाण्यात पाणी नाही, म्हणजे पाणी पिण्यासारखं नाही, किंवा पायामध्ये क्लोरीन ब्रोमीन, म्हणजे सगळीकडे जमिनीवरती असे प्रकारचे एलिमेंट्स आहेत, आणि त्याला तिथे काही करमत नाही, किंवा त्याला तिथले सण आवडत नाही असं. सो हाऊ टू रिलेट कोरिलेट धिस विथ धिस सीरीज? सी, पाण्यात मीन्स इट विल बी लाईक वॉटर. This is will be like again water derived from water. Nahi, so it will go for NH3. So just one, two, you just skip these two. Then fire, so pyridine, chlorine, bromine, mala, iodine. You see, Noko means NO2 is there, and NOCO is NO, CO, itle C2H4, and last is a cyanide. So cyanide is there. Cyanide is showing the highest trans effect. Now, if you get any type of question based on this, and if you are remembering this statement, you will be very, you can just go and you can solve this type of questions. Okay, are you getting this? This is very important for 2 marks. Is it simple or no?